Hey VC, Sean from Buzzbomb Records coming at you again from the bunker. Thought I'd take a swing today at Vinyl Tag 2021. And yeah, I know I'm a little late on this, guys, but got a new webcam. If you've watched my previous videos, you know how kind of crummy they looked. So been a challenge to get this thing set up here right and to get everything to sync. So I think I've got it figured out, but this is going to be last take. So if I don't get it on this one, we're going to have to move on, unfortunately. But let's give it a shot, though. So Vinyl Tag 2021, a couple of notes. I don't spend a whole lot of time prepping for these or really prepping for any of my videos, but I try to take the first thing that comes across my mind when I'm answering the questions. I guess that's kind of what I want to say. So if some of these maybe seem a little random, that's why. But again, that kind of keeps it fun for me. Just do the first thing I think of. And then secondly, I don't go watch, or I try not to watch anybody else's responses until I'm done with mine. So again, I know I'm kind of late here, so there's probably duplicates in here, I'm sure. But it's not because I try not to be influenced by other people's stuff. The only one I watched was Vinyl Rich, and that was where I got these questions from. And I know that's like secondhand because I think they started with Tales from the Crate. I think is where this originated. But anyway, I'm using Vinyl Rich's questions, so if they're different, this is Rich's version, and that's fine by me. So let's get rolling, man. Vinyl Tag 2021 Discovery. Question number 1: Discovery in 2020. So for me, I'm gonna pick John Prine. So I know he's not new to a lot of people, but he's new to me. And for whatever reason, I just missed this guy growing up. I was raised in a country music, folk music household, and odd, I guess. My parents weren't into him, and just somebody I'd never listened to. So the inspiration behind it was a video I saw of Dylan from Noble Records and Billy Hurst talking about their favorite singer-songwriters, and John Prine was at the top of their list. So I figured I'd go check him out. So I went out and got his debut album, not this particular press. This is the Vinyl Me, Please press or drop that came out. I think this is maybe a month ago now, or last month. Maybe it was a month before that. But anyway, so I'd gone out and I'd bought his debut, and I like what I've heard so far. I can say that, and so yeah, kind of excited to dig into his catalog, being that it's so deep, and that's always fun, right? So getting into somebody new, and they've got so much stuff to go find. So I'm kind of excited to do that. So. And then I did miss out on the box set, Record Store Day. I know there was one in Drop One. There might have been another one later, but I wanted the first one that had all his early stuff, but I missed it. But I guess the guys at Easy Street said they only got like one copy, and there was none other in town here that I found. So I'll just have to go out and grab those individually, but that's okay. So yeah, John Prine, Discovery for me. Number 2, Quarantine By. I picked this one. I bought a lot of stuff in quarantine, but this was top of mind because I actually did a video on this a few weeks back. Ace Frehley Origins Volume 2. If you're into this or into Ace, I say go check it out. I basically go through all the different variants that have been released, and at the time I'd finished the video. I was missing one, which was the Sky Blue, which I have now. So I went out and grabbed this. So I've got them all now. Again, I think there's total of 9. But the other reason I kind of picked this for Quarantine By, just because, what better way to spend your quarantine time than to go searching for variants of Ace Frehley records from all over the place. So it was fun. So anyway, that's my quarantine pick. And actually, we're still in quarantine here, so that's going to continue. Let's see. Question number 3. An LP I want to find in 2021. I'll show you the CD. So, Countdown to Extinction. It's been on my list for a long time. I missed the MoFi press for whatever reason. I know I can just go get this off of eBay or Discogs or whatever, but for whatever reason, I've kind of drawn the line in the sand that I'm going to find this in the wild if it kills me. So, I'm going to stick with that plan for now. So, something I'm looking for and we'll continue to look for. I guess I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a re-release of this or a repress of this like all the other ones, but there's probably some legalese that's keeping them from doing that. But yeah, so Countdown to Extinction. Going to be looking for it this year, amongst others. Number 4, show a box set. So I grabbed actually a couple, and I'm just going to show you this one. It's heavy. So Kiss Originals out of Japan. I think this is 1998. I think I did not get this when it first came out. I had to get this used a couple years later. So it's missing the slipcase or whatever else was on it, because I know there was a sticker up here, and I think it was like a plastic slipcase. So I'm missing that. But anyway, anything out of Japan, is going to be immaculate and just cool. So this is their first record through Dynasty on colored vinyl. Very sought after piece for Kiss collectors out there. Like I said, I got mine used. They are not inexpensive now. I don't know what they went for when they first came out. Like I said, I didn't get it new. That'd be a good question to maybe ask the guys in the forum. But they are like I said, sought after in the Kiss world. So cool set to have. Kiss Originals box set, Japan. Awesome. Show a concept album. So I had Kiss on the brain, so I might as well show concept album Supreme. Or maybe not. But it's not that bad. But you're probably, if you have heard this, you may be like me, that first time you drop the needle on it and Fanfare starts and you're like, and then whatever the next song is terrible too. So if you get like through the first, I think it's like 3 songs, I think, it's actually not that bad a record. And there are some really cool songs on here. So, and I will say this too, I am a fan of the Kiss makeup era stuff. So I like some better than others, but that's my era. That's the stuff I like. I just dig the vibe of these records, the way they sound, etc., etc. And so this one's not that bad, especially the Ace tune, Dark Light, is actually really like that. This actually I didn't notice when I picked it. That's the Filmworks. This is Holland, or a Holland press. But yeah, the Ace, Dark Light, and there's a couple other good songs on here. So that's my concept album. Number 6, Now More an Artist or Band Change Direction. Again, I'd pulled a couple for this, but I'm just going with this one. So, Beatles, Rubber Soul. I mean, I probably don't really need to say much else on it. I think everybody knows what this is and would maybe agree with me that, or a lot of people, this is kind of their first album. All the other stuff were comps, in my opinion. And so, and this is this is one of the monopress reissues, which I don't know when those started getting so scarce, but you never see them anymore. So, Rubber Soul, Band Change Direction, Beatles. Number 7, show white label promo. I can't not show this one. So, I've shown this before in other videos with the nice radio call sign, or maybe it says William. I don't know what the hell that says on the back, but somebody wrote on it. So I can't not show that one, but I got another one that's just as cool. So Budokan, and I'm surprised that this isn't more sought after. When I dropped this into Discogs, I just thought, I don't know, I thought there'd be more people looking for it, and maybe it's because they made 1 million of these. That's probably why, but it's cool, man. It's still a cool white label promo, and anyone you find of these with the Obi, whether it's white label or not, you never see these. And on my original copy, I didn't have one. And I don't remember it being there on my original copy when I got that, when I was a junior high, which this is memory burn junior high for me, man. Junior high locker room. Played the crap out of this record with Pat Travers. Also. So, yeah. White label promo, Cheap Trick, Budokan. Awesome. Show a compilation album. And so this was the first one I thought of. Better cover up that part. So SST Blasting Concept. Trying to cover up the nudity. Yeah, first punk comp that I ever got. One of the first punk records I ever got. First introduction to Husker Du was on this, because this has Real World, yeah. Black Flag stuff on here, Minutemen stuff on here, the Saccharine Trust song on here. So it prompted me to buy that record. So, yeah, awesome comp, man. This is early too. This is early SST. So I know I got this in '84, and it came out in '83. Yeah, SST number 13. So that's some early SST, guys. Blasting Concept. Excellent comp. Number 9, an album that tells a story. So I'm cheating here on this one, but I don't care. So the song is called Cygnus X1, which starts on this record. So the last song on Farewell to Kings, Cygnus X1. And then it continues on this record, Hemispheres, as song number 1. So continuation, Farewell to Kings to Hemispheres. How cool is that? And then, to make it even better, this was either last year or maybe 2 years ago. Then we got this on Record Store Day, or one of the Record Store Days. I don't remember which one, but Cygnus X1. So both Book 1 and Book 2 on a single album. I'm not going to go into what the story is. You can go look at it yourself. But 2 awesome tracks, or sides of a record. Where am I? An album that needs a vinyl pressing. Again, I'll show the CD. So Lisa Loeb. I know there's a vinyl pressing of this, and I think it's out of Japan, but it's hundreds of dollars, and I don't know why we haven't seen this, honestly, because she's released, I think, most of her other stuff, and actually some stuff, as of late for Record Store Day. So I kind of thought we might see this one, but yeah, awesome singer-songwriter, by the way. This is actually my favorite album of hers, and yeah, we need a vinyl press of this, please, Lisa. Get on it. Show a common album and then an uncommon album. So for common, I picked this one because I was listening to it in the car. So Boston's first record. Laugh all you want. All I gotta say is, Tom Schultz was doing this in his basement by himself in like 1975, maybe 74 when he started. I don't know when he started, but I know that's commonplace now with computers and Pro Tools and stuff, but not in 1975. It wasn't. And so, guy was an engineer. But basically did this entire record, I think, except for one song and the vocals. So Brad Delp did the vocals, but by himself, man. All the layers, all the songwriting, all the instrumentation. That's insane. So, a lot of people bag on this, call it corporate rock or whatever. I think it's a brilliant record, and I like Don't Look Back just as much. So, and that's another discussion for another day, because I got a story for that. But yeah, side 2 especially. So I know side 1, I'm burned out on that too, I think, like a lot of people. So I listen to side 2 of this all the time. Hitch a Ride, just freaking fabulous. And then for uncommon, I thought, I was originally going to maybe pick something that was, I don't know, maybe something that had a little more value because those tend to be more rare. But then I did put some extra thought in this one to see or to think about, something that I have that just aren't very many copies out there. And I thought of this one. So this is Red Fang. I got introduced to these guys by a guy I worked with, who sent me the link to the YouTube video for Prehistoric Dog, which just go watch it. It's awesome. But if you're into sludge rock or sludge metal, stoner metal kind of stuff, that's what these guys are. Like Caius or Fu Manchu, that kind of vibe. But anyway, I have number 121, or I have number 21 of 121. So that's pretty uncommon, man. There's only 121 of these pressings out there, and this is total DIY. Just a black album jacket with what looks like an 11.5 by 14 inch print or copy, just pasted on the jacket because it kind of wraps around. You can see right it's there. But this looks like something I'd do for my band. I've said that before on some of these types of deals, but that's awesome. I love this kind of stuff. It's on red vinyl. I know you can get a repress of that, but that one there's only 121 of. So showing EP, another maybe kind of random one. This is the first one I thought of. Don't know why, but it was. So Missing Persons. And they call this a mini LP. I didn't notice that or remember that till I pulled this. And I'm like, there's 4 songs on it. To me, that's an EP. I don't know what the rules are, what designates an EP, but to me, that's an EP. But we won't get into that here. But it's got, the 2 popular words and Destination Unknown. But the jewel on here is Mental Hopscotch. That song kicks ass. Dale Bosio. Show a girl group. I'm going to show these because I just got them. And Bangles. You got to love the Bangles. Doll Revolution. This was from Record Store Day, like Friday, I think. I can read that. Yeah. You got to love the Bangles. Susanna Hoffs. Actually, all of them are awesome songwriters. They all contribute if you look at the credits on their stuff. So I think that's great. And then I had found this one too. I found this one last weekend. So I know it's repress, but I didn't have it. And there's only like 900 of these. So not very many of these either. But you gotta like the Bangles, man. That's my girl group. Or one of many, I should say. Number 14, showing a cover I love. So I have a section upstairs on my wall where I've got a bunch of stuff in frames of my favorite covers, and this is one of them. So Black Flag, My War. I love the Raymond Pettibon stuff. And yeah, one of my favorite covers of all time. I remember drawing this actually on a shirt back when I was in college, because you could maybe rely on the mail order and you might get it, or you just got a Sharpie and made your own shirt, which is what we used to do. So I remember drawing this on a shirt. But awesome cover, man. Black Flag, My War. This is my original press from 81, whenever that was, 83. I would have got this in 84. What's the next? 15. Album I've listened to the most. So I know I showed the Permanent Wave one in the other quarantine video. And then the more I thought about it, it's like there's no way I've listened to anything more than this. So not this particular pressing, but this record. So Kiss Alive was the second record I ever got in my life. So that means I've been listening to this. This is a 45th anniversary. So 45 years, basically. That's how long I've been listening to this. And yeah, this is a 45th anniversary edition. So this is the colored, or one of the colored reissues that they've been doing here over the last couple years, which made me think maybe I'll do a video on all the colored reissues. Well, some people are calling these cash grabs or whatever. I don't care. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to have more stuff to go get. That's the point of record collecting. So, anyway, yeah, favorite Kiss record of all time by far. Listen to this most by far. Still in top rotation more than anything by far. And, yeah, enough said. Number 16, album I had to get a OG copy of. It's not so much I had to get an OG copy of it. I just had to get a copy of Van Halen Balance. So I finally pulled the trigger on this last summer. Splurged on it. I did not pay $9.98, however. I wish I did. That would have been cool, but I did not. But I did find this for, if I recall, a fairly reasonable price. And it's in the shrink, and it was in the States, so I got a halfway decent deal on it. But, yeah, got it last summer, and I'm going to guess that since Eddie's passing, these are probably even more crazy to find now. So, but glad to have get this because, I mean, who knows if we'll see any of the Sammy reissues at all at this point. I'm hoping we do, but that was the last one I needed to complete my vinyl set for Van Halen. 17, last album I purchased. So I did a record store run last weekend. Got a couple things. Picked up a couple of the Rocktober reissues that I missed in October. And this is actually on my favorite album covers space upstairs too. So this, I could have swapped this with the Black Flag because it's just an awesome cover. I think it's Chichi Rodriguez too, if I remember right. But do I need another copy of this? No, I don't. But I'm not going to pass it up, especially when it's on golf ball white vinyl, which looks cool. and again, I just love this. I love this record. So grab that one, and then I couldn't pass up the Duty Now for the Future, which was there as well. So I think this, it was I don't know if it was Rocktober or last year, but they did New Traditionalists and Freedom of Choice. Rhino did. So here's two more to add kind of that series. So that was cool. And then I wanted to show this too. This is, I don't want to say honorable mention, but I got this in the mail. So I got to show it, man. Billy Hurst, Small Town Fool, 20th anniversary, autographed. How awesome is that? So thank you, Billy. Had to show that, man. Number 18, an album they don't get. So yeah, I mean, I thought of a couple here, but I'm just gonna show this one. So Pearl Jam, No Code. I remember when this came out, and all the fair-weathered Pearl Jam fans just bailed. All the grunge, fad fans in their plaid and stuff just bailed, and that's fine. But this is actually one of my favorite Pearl Jam records for a lot of reasons. But let's just say that it sounds different than anything they had done before. I mean, they kind of started going this direction with Vitology, but this one they really did. And so, again, a lot of people didn't like it. I certainly do. I just like the just how different it sounds than all their other stuff. And there's some really good songs on here, man. So a lot of people don't get this, and I don't care. Pearl Jam, No Code. 19, Show Up Punk album. This is another one that I just picked because I was listening to it last week. 7 Seconds, Walk Together, Rock Together. Classic, man. Classic early 80s punk stuff here. And it's got the 99 Red Balloons cover on there, the Nana song, which kicks ass. Produced by Ian MacKaye of Minor Threat and Fugazi, and recorded by Don Z at Inner Ear. So I'm going to love it because I love how those records sound, and this one sounds just like that stuff, and I dig it. I can dig this stuff. And yeah, I was big time into 7 Seconds back then. This is 84, 85. Yeah, big time. So, awesome punk record. And then last but not least, question number 20, favorite 2020 reissue. I mean, I've got a lot of those, but I just grabbed this one because it's one of the, again, last ones that I picked up. And that's Facelift, Alice in Chains. How awesome is this? Been waiting for this for a long time. I'm kind of hoping they do the Tripod record as well. I mean, I have original. I know I've got original pressing of this, but it's like from Brazil or something, and the vinyl's super thin. It sounds crappy. So I wanted a repress of this, and then Tripod I've got original, which is cool, but it's a cut corner. So not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm kind of hoping I get a nice clean reissue of that one. But we got Facelift anyway, and this does kick ass. And this is my favorite Alice in Chains record, probably. Either this or Tripod. So anyway, that's it, man. And I'm going to finish under 30 minutes, so that's positive for me. So I will not ramble anymore. Hope this was interesting. Thanks for watching, as always, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.